Hi guys, Squall here, and welcome back to another Trucking Diaries. If you remember, in the last video we did a very long journey. Where we took those, like 40 tons there, back there. A lot of weight. We brought it here to a building site. I kind of feel like it's a bit early to be ordering signs at this stage, considering they don't have the foundations in, but what do I know. We're at Prince George, and we're going to take a job today. We're going to head east to Edmonton. Sadly, as I suspected, there were no jobs going over to Prince Rupert, and I'm not going to drive that journey if I'm not being paid for it. So, we're going to Edmonton. Start her up. Let's get the lights on. Let's get over to the pickup point, which I'm not sure where it is. It looks like it's just over the road. Well, I don't think the next job is 40 tons, like, nothing compared to that. That was some nasty trailer weight up those hills. Don't know what you're doing at all. We're gonna go straight on. Aha, here we are. So quite a short hop over the road. 3/4 of a tank of fuel, so we're okay on that score. Right, there it is. Box loader 20 foot, open top, 20 tons. So it's still not exactly lightweight, but it's half the weight of the last one. Okay, the alternative was the, you see that forklift next to it? We could have taken that one, but this job is worth about 3 grand more. For some reason. Which I have to confess, I don't know why, because that one was fragile. I thought this was fragile and stuff. Okay, so there it is. It's one of those trailers that has its own, they have arms on each side, and it can pick up and drop one container on its own, which is kind of cool. Doesn't need any external assistance, it can just, a bit like one of those, trucks that comes and gets the skips, as we call them in the UK. Those, like, you know, giant buckets that you put rubbish into. Like, they can just turn up and pick them up. Looks like the roads are correctly tagged at 30 in Prince Georgia. Very impressive. Nice truck. I'm gonna go this way. It doesn't make any difference which way we go, to be honest. We could refuel here. I'll tell you what, let me just very quickly check. Yeah, there's a fuel point halfway. So if we stop at that fuel point, if we've got anything less than half a tank, which I think we might have, but a lot of it depends on the hills on the way. Road's clear. Alrighty then. We are leaving Prince George. Oh my god, I was doing 33 past a cop car in a 30 limit. I am so amazed I didn't get a ticket then. I looked at my speed and I went, oh, I'm breaking the speed limit. And I looked up and there was a cop car coming at us. Like, worst possible timing. Hey, was that other aircraft there last time? I remember seeing that one. Nice. Or is that a, maybe that's a Dakota, I don't know. Can't tell. I'm sure you guys will let me know what it is. 2 cop cars going past. Right, left lane's closed, it says. So we need to go this way. It's kind of weird looking at the ground. You got this dirt and And the kind of vegetation that you only get in hot, dry climates, and then on the right, it's just snow. It's so wrong. No, not as wrong as that though. Unless that guy's spraying de-icer, which I really don't think he is, then that thing has no place here. That is insane. Oh, gap in the mountain! Look at that! I think we find a map error. Blimey. Okay, I'm gonna have to get past this guy. Otherwise I'm gonna lose a lot of momentum. Yeah, the quality on this, like I say, is like TSM for Euro Truck back in the early day was like this. The parallels are quite strong between this and early TSM. It had problems like that, you know, just map errors where they'd missed out triangles and left gaps, hills that were impossible to get up and down sometimes because they'd made them too steep, corners that were really sharp. They didn't have speed limit tagging back then, or did they actually? No, I don't think they did. I can't remember. Low resolution textures, copy past the cities, you know, it was all there. But it let you drive in North Africa, and that was pretty cool. Because nobody else was doing North Africa. They're still not doing, nobody else has done it. Only TSM has ever gone to North Africa. Then they started to go over to Greece and Turkey and that kind of thing. I have to admit though, the later TSM got pretty good. Like their rendition of Spain, a number of the cities in Spain, which they reworked again later, were actually really well done. So they upped their game later. But I'm not sure what's happened to TSM Team now. Don't even know if they're still going. Not seen an update for a long time. Whoa, that mountain in the distance just popped in. That's a draw distance problem right there. You are getting very sleepy. And the question is, can we make it to that rest point? Which is halfway down this road, and I don't think we can. I think it's too far. Let's move back over. I'm just gonna have to push it and see where we can get to, because this journey is still, what, 519. I reckon it's another perhaps 200 miles until we reach that rest point. And my guy is saying next rest in 30 minutes. Expected Saturday 5 till 9 AM. Oh my god, what's your speed? Good grief. I'm so not paying attention to my speed. That was an annoying lane change from that van. Why are they going so slow? Okay, I'm not really sure what's going on here, to be honest, because these guys are more, you know, capable of going a much higher speed than this. That's a nice trailer. Look at the, I like the effect on the back. Actually, that's just generally a nice trailer. Abco Transportation. Even the truck matches it with its kind of blue look. That's really well generated. Okay, sorry pal, but you know, gotta keep my momentum going as well. Oh, why did you, like, why do the people do this? Look, He changed into the overtaking lane and then pretty much does not accelerate. Just matches the speed of the vehicle he's overtaking. It's almost like real life. It's scary. Right, guys starting to pass out now. Just what I need. Worst case scenario, I will get a fine. I've still got a lot of money to pay off on the bank. I think we still owe the bank 400 grand. And I don't know how the AI drivers are doing. I need to check that actually. At the end of this journey, I'll check on the finances and how people are doing. I think we're going to level up to level 12, I think it is. So we'll deal with the point from that. We'll go and check the AI drivers because they might level up as well. See if we can pay a bank loan off, which I doubt because we've only got 70k, and we're going to need... Actually, we can't, because what I'd have to do is take out a 100 grand loan. No, I can't, because the 400 grand loan I can't pay off. I have to pay it off entirely. So I'd have to take out like three 100 grand loans and pay the 400 off. Which I want to do as soon as I can actually, because if I take out 100 loans, I can pay them off sooner. And that's a lot less interest. Oh, look! At least you got to move on. Wow. Green, look at the trees. I guess we're back in warmer climates. That's a nice UPS trailer as well. It's a nice design. Let's get to 17. Still no sign of this rest point. Now, a lot of this should be downhill now. So it should be a relatively simple cruise. How many miles have we done on this, Kenny? Wow, there it was. 4,328 miles on the Kenny so far. That's not bad. It's got to be due for a service soon. 97 gallons, distance 463 miles. Aha! Rest point coming up. Whew. Saved. Quite a nice little rest area actually. Come on, Mr. Winnebago. Let's get the lights on here. We're going to be resting over at one of those stops over there. Parking brake. Engine off. Let's refill to the sunset. This thing fills up so quickly, look at that. 105 gallons. In no time at all. Right, should we park next to that guy? We either park here or we go around and park there. Doesn't really make any difference, to be honest. Let's park here. Now, ideally, you want to be right next to that hose there, because you basically bring that hose in, and it has like a mask that you can buy from the shop, and it fits into your window. and then that thing fits into the mask, and what you end up with is a thing you can open up that provides air conditioning, USB power, proper battery power, proper mains power, and it has a screen on it. You can watch TV. Oh god, my guy just dozed off. Let me rest him. Yeah, they're quite cool actually. That's what they're for. Perfect timing on the rest. Beautiful sunny morning. I'm surprised you don't get charged for staying there and resting. Oh no, there's a car waiting to get out. Go on, pal, get going. Please. Oh. Yikes. Oh, really? You could have gone then? Right, we're gonna be all day here with you. Honestly. If I can get a truck out of there and merge in the traffic, I'm pretty certain that car can accelerate. Right, stat check. Where are we at? 324 miles. Expected Saturday morning. Current ETA is Friday afternoon. So we are well ahead of the game. To me, it looks like it was expecting 2 rest stops. Nice. Looking good. '15th, 16th gear, sorry. We're good. Some people in the comments on the last video were asking about multiplayer and what if I'll do videos on that. If you remember, years ago I did some multiplayer videos with Corrales and Eurotruck. It's not unfeasible that I could do some multiplayer videos again. Perhaps with Corrales. Actually, I don't even know if Corrales still does trucking anymore. I think he does. I'd have to check. But the reason I don't play multiplayer very much, well, at all, I just find it a bit... I think if you're doing it with friends, it's great. If you're not, it's just boring. You know, there's no AI vehicles and the road is just empty, and it's not the kind of game where, like, most multiplayer games are multiplayer because the players interact with each other. That's kind of the point of the multiplayer game. If you're not trying to shoot each other, maybe you're trying to interact and trade each other or fight each other or whatever you're doing. That's the point of a multiplayer game. But with this kind of game, with trucking multiplayer, there isn't really much interaction. Like, you might see somebody passing the road the other way and that'll be it. When you get to a drop-off point, it's generally a massive scrum where you're all kind of on top of each other trying to, you know, drop your trailer or pick up a new trailer. And then occasionally you get people who are not the best drivers in the world, and they'll come flying past, breaking the speed limit, perhaps smash into your truck, or just generally don't move when they should do. Kind of puts me off on that sense. But more than that, I think it's just, when I'm driving around like this, I like to see lots of vehicles on the road. It kind of makes me feel like I'm in a world of other vehicles, whereas if it's just empty barren land, apart from the odd truck going past, I kind of find that a little bit stale, really. And that's the main reason I don't do it. But if you're driving along with a friend, then that's probably a different story. Like when I did it with Corrales and he was behind me or I was behind him, you can talk about stuff, and that's cool. That's like being on the CB radio talking to people while you're trucking. But other than that, I just don't play multiplayer for that reason. I think it would probably be different if AI vehicles were in there as well. So multiplayer was an enhancement to that world, so it kind of sat on top of it. But I think coordinating AI vehicles across many players in an area would be a bit of a challenge, shall we say. Particularly for a game that was never designed or built to support multiplayer. It was always only a single player game. And the multiplayer was kind of hacked on top of it. But, you know, with the whole World of Trucks thing and the way all that's going, then at least you'll be able to take online jobs and maybe do online jobs in a multiplayer world, which would be nice. That'll be kind of cool. Creating trucking companies, like virtual trucking companies within World of Trucks, and then multiplayer, you know, you can drive with your fellow drivers and complete jobs for your VTC. I think that is a cool idea, but again, it brings me back down to the driving experience. Like, all that aside, the driving experience, if it's still just you and the odd driver on the road, it doesn't feel great, you know? We'll see where they take it all. But we need to back off the throttle here. I'm actually breaking the speed limit again. It's quite cool driving along like this and just thinking about what it's like for a real trucker. Because day in, day out, those guys sit in their cab and do this, and they don't really have anybody at the side of them to talk to. They're just them in the cab. Which, you know, I think when you're in a busy road or in the town or whatever, there's a lot to do. You've got a lot to get on with, but I think when you get out in the open road like this, I think real truck drivers, I do wonder what they do to entertain themselves. I mean, they used to have the whole CB radio so they could talk to each other that way. That was one thing they used to do. But do they do that now, or do they just get on the phone and just hands-free call the wife and just talk to the wife for an hour instead? I mean, I don't know, is that what they do? If there's any real truckers listening, then let me know. What do you do on a drive like this to entertain yourself? Let's back off. Touch the brakes. I've got a cop car coming up, and I don't fancy a ticket very much. That goes the loan. Didn't see how much. I really hate that, you know. That's another niggly aspect of the game that really bugs me. If you're not showing that panel and a loan payment comes out, you completely miss it. Like, why does it have to go on that panel? Why can't it go somewhere else on the screen? Why can't the messages come up at the bottom and then just fade out? It's weird. "32 miles to Edmonton." We are almost there, blimey. I wonder what Edmonton is a copy pasta of. I think I can see the high-rise there, look. That's got to be Edmonton. So far so good. We've actually got this trailer there again. I think undamaged. We've just got some general wear and tear on the tractor, but nothing on the trailer. What the heck is this road? Did they forget to paint the lines on this road? I don't even know what lane I'm supposed to be in. Okay. I'm gonna start slowing down, even though it's a 70 road, because that might happen. Hit the brakes! Oh my god, I only just pulled that off. Night refrigerated. Okay, so we're going straight on down there. I'll have to check later if there are any discoverables in Edmonton. Oh, they've got a blimp. In fact, that is pretty certain that's the Las Vegas copy pasta. Or is it Las Vegas, actually? I'm not sure. I think it's Las Vegas. The thing is, right, if they copied oh, good grief. Uh-oh. If they copied Las Vegas and dumped it here, but the speed limit is 70, yeah, that is definitely, look at that, then they must have copied it over and then adjusted the speed limit up to 70. Why did they do that? This doesn't feel like a 70 road limit to me. This should be more like 40 or 50. Oh my god, stop making the right lane just disappear. Okay, I'm going for it. Oh dear. $700! Let's get in that lane. Pretty certain we are getting off here. Platinum. Okay, we're good to turn. Delivery point is that thing on the left with the blue stripe, I think. Possibly round the back of this thing. No, hang on, no, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. It's not here. Ah, I think it's the auto place down there. Is it the garage? If only I could zoom in. Right, left turn here. Yeah, I think it is. It's the car dealer. Monorail. Okay, I think I've seen this one before. So what we need to do is go straight through here and turn left, and then reverse back. Don't know why they want a container here. This kind of trailer is beautiful for, like, if they would implement it in the game, where you could stop, be told where to unload the container, you'd have to pull up next to the drop-off point, you know, get out of your truck, activate the container crane, and actually physically drop it off. Man, that would be so cool. And yet, games like Construction Simulator have already got that kind of thing in there. So it's entirely doable. You know, get outside of your vehicle and operate machinery. It's in Farming Sim, it's in Construction Sim. There is no reason not to do it. Come on, come on, come on. You can do it. Really? Wowzers. I thought I was going to hit the wall then. Parking brake set. Okay, 122 gallons, 641 miles. Time taken 22 hours. We got a nice little bonus there for long distance. Again, an urgent delivery bonus, rank 2, which is nice. And we have passed level 12. Yeah. Right, points-wise, what do we want to do here? How much hazmat stuff have we not got? We haven't got explosives, we haven't got gases, we haven't got flammable solids, which would unlock more stuff. Or we try and max out the money. In a way we could do... If we got long distance, it would unlock beyond 1,000 mile journeys. Which is, I guess, technically possible with this map. But I don't know if I want that yet. We seem to be taking a bit of fragile and high value cargo. High value would give us an extra 5% on that. If we went fragile, it would also give us another 5% on that. Just in time, which we already got the important second one there to get that extra bonus. Plus 30% experience bonus. Very important to get that. That was paying us some good money. That was paying us like $1,900 bonuses. This would unlock further jobs, and that would unlock another category of jobs. Flammable solids. Dangerous when wet sodium, potassium. Gases. Flammable gases. Example, acetylene, hydrogen. Liquids such as nitrogen and neon. That would give us some more tankers. There's no doubt about that. You know, if I'm going for money, I would do this. But I'm not going to go for just money. I'm going to go for interesting stuff. So I'm going to go for... gases. That one. See if we can get more variety in the job market. I think we'll do that. Which, of course, they won't start appearing until the job market starts to flush through. So after a couple of days of driving, we'll start to see those kind of jobs coming through, I think. But that is it for this video, for this journey. Hope you enjoyed that one, guys, as the blimp flies overhead. Until the next video, take care. Happy trucking.